What's up? My name's Derek, but some people call me D-Rock. Some people call me other things, but we'll keep it friendly tonight. This is my third year doing the stand-up back here at Pompano. I'm gonna go ahead and make it my last time because I'm gonna try it at some clubs and stuff. But it's kind of funny to think my last time about the first time. You know, it went pretty good. I had a good time. I was the quiet kid, so it was cool to be in the spotlight and stuff. But I'll never forget, like, after the show, this kid came up to me and was like, "Man, you suck." And at first I was kind of mad. I was like, you know, where's this kid's parents? Someone needs to tell him he's talking to strangers. He doesn't know me like that, okay? But after a while, you know, I kind of took it to heart and I was like, you know, there's always going to be a kid like that just wants to hate you, you know? So you gotta write your acts like for that kid, you know? Make stuff funny enough to shut that kid up. So I mean, if it wasn't for that challenge, I might not still be doing it. You know, this is my fourth act, so I mean, if that kid's still out there, really, I'd like to take this opportunity to say, no, you suck! Okay? Hope you don't play that. My problem is I get angry, you know, like I got a bad temper, but what makes it dangerous is I'm really patient. You know, I put up with a lot, so you won't even see it coming, you know? And nobody can tick you off like your friends can. You know, the closer a friend it is, the more they just tick you right the heck off. You know what I mean? And so I'll be having like a bad day, you know, my friends just, you know, they're poking fun at me like, oh, look at your fake shoes. And I gotta kind of patient, be like, oh, you know, that's funny, or, you know, your crooked tape or haircut or whatever they're gonna say. I'm like, oh, you know, that's a good one. They keep going, and I'm like, oh, yeah, man, say something else I don't like. And you gotta let them know you're serious. You shake them and push them. Shake them, push them away, because I'm serious. And they know that's just me, you know what I mean? Like, if I say something like, I will cut you with my car keys, they know I love them. You know, like, it's just how I am. I always think it's funny to see people when they're just furious, you know, like livid, like on that thin line between just being angry and wanting to fight, and they just don't make any sense when they start talking. You know what I mean? They'll be like, what do you think this is? This ain't no damn snow globe? And the other guy's like, look man, you really need a... He said snow globe? You heard him say snow globe? That's what I thought he said. I don't even know what this kid's talking about. Then like, there's no talking to him. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, you're gonna try me like that? Like this is some kind of vegetable market? And you start to realize this kid's out of his mind, so somebody should probably calm him down. So you're like, look man, we're all friends. This doesn't have to escalate to a vegetable market or, you know, a flea market or anything. BAM! Where's your garbage man now? One of the things that makes me mad is the other day I was driving and I come to a red light. You know, I'm first in line at the red light, and no sooner does the light turn green than the guy behind me is honking at me. Like the light itself doesn't know it's green. He's like, babe, and it just makes me mad. It's like, dang man, I hate driving in front of psychics. And it got me thinking. You know. Psychics would be some of the most impatient people ever. You know, I could just picture some psychic guy, you know, he put his car in the shop for like a week, and he comes back and gets the keys, he's like, thanks guys. Oh, heck no! I did not bring this car in here for a week for it to break down 2 months later. You fix that! You know? And if I were the mechanic, I'd be like, well, you know, well, you're the psychic, what's wrong with it, you know? But you know how psychics are, and they're like, you know, I'm in a haze, it's, you know, I see a lot of metal. Does anyone have an uncle from Virginia that's dead? I'm feeling family in Virginia and they're dead. And you know, some guy's like, my uncle just passed away, he was in Paris. And that's him. He wants me to tell you he's dead. You know, and it's just bull. But you know the people there are like, whoa! That's freaky. But like, it's ridiculous. But you know what you didn't need a psychic for was Jay-Z's triumphant return. You know, like, you find me somebody who really thought he was gonna be gone forever, and I'll just smash the new CD over their head, because that's just ridiculous. And like, he was only retired for 3 years. I mean, if I got a 3-year retirement, I'd be furious. You know, and with me it would be because I ran out of money and I gotta work again, but I'd still be mad. And like, what's crazy is, he never worked more than when he was retired. You know, he made songs with like everybody and their mom. You know, like, I mean, not me or my mom, but I mean, like, you know how you call the cell phone company for your bill or whatever, and they say, oh, this may be recorded for quality purpose. It's really just in case Jay-Z had called and wanted to cut a track with the T-Mobile guy, because you never know. But I mean, like, what I think is really crazy, and like, what's crazy is the magazines were publishing like Jay-Z's back. I'm like, Jay-Z's back? Back from the corner store buying cigarettes or something? What you guys talking about? You know, but like, what's crazy is on his new CD, he's still talking about back when he used to sell drugs, like, and he quit doing that like 10, 15 years ago. So I think that's pretty crazy because, I mean, like, that's not just a bad history. That's an investment, you know? Like, realistically, he's still making money off those drugs he sold, and that's just crazy, you know? And it got me thinking, I really want to try something like that. Like, I wouldn't sell drugs. That's a bit crazy. But I think it would be kind of cool to become a pimp, maybe. Like stereotypical, you know, with the hat with the toucan feather, if you will, and big old fur jacket. Hot as heck in South Florida, big old fur jacket, you know. Got a big gold cup with diamonds in it. I keep Gatorade in the cup because the jacket got me sweating and stuff. Got to keep hydrated. It's got electrolytes. It's better than water. I don't know if you guys read the label. It's nice. But like, I wouldn't pimp women because I feel that especially my generation, we don't respect women enough. And honestly, I blame it on the musicians because the stuff musicians say, like, they know they wouldn't get away with this in real life, you know what I mean? But I mean, like, lyrics like, I said, let's leave the club and go to my place. She said no and smacked me in the face. It won't sell. It won't sell. But I mean, like, guys, I want you to picture, you know, you go to a club and you see some girl, and you're like, girl, I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. And the girl's like, was that English? I got the right tactics to be turning you on. I want to be the papa, you can be the mom. Am I the only one who doesn't picture that working? Like, at all? Or, you know, like, Pharrell, like, can I have it like that? Not gonna happen. No. I don't understand where they... But at the same time, you look at lyrics aimed towards guys, like when, you know, LL Cool J had J-Lo saying, you got what it takes to make me leave my man. I mean, like, if a girl told me that, that's a good day in D-Rock history. You know what I'm saying? Like, right then, I'm calling up my friends. I'll be like, oh, really? Dude! You won't believe it! Like, but then I started thinking, like, what if you flip it, you know, and a guy comes up to a girl and says, you got what it takes to make me leave my man. She might think that's just as cool, you know what I mean? She might call her friends and be like, this gay kid is hitting on me. I know, it's Azomite, I know, right? Like, who knows? I'm not gonna be the one to try it. You guys can have it. Tell me how it works. Write me a letter. I don't want to talk about it in public or anything. But anyway, I digress. So I wouldn't pimp women because I think that's ignorant and even prejudiced. So I'd probably pimp Mexicans and have them mow lawns. I can see it now. I can see it now. Like, I pull up in my Cadillac, you know, and I'm coming out with my jacket, and my right-hand man is to the right of me. And, you know, I'm like, what you guys sleeping on the ground for? And then, you know, so I stick my hand out, and they're like, ay, Dios mío, you know. And I don't know if you guys know, but it's a popular pimp stereotype that you put baby powder on your hand before you smack people. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it aids in the physics or it's just cool to watch it puff like when it hits your face. I mean, I'm sure I'll find out when I'm working those circles. So anyway, you know, I got my new right-hand man, and I'm getting ready Do I look like I want to use this much baby powder on this gentleman's face? Okay, this right here, this is why we go through a bottle of baby powder in a week. That's just ridiculous. Nobody uses that much baby powder. You put some in that bag. Yes, you can. You squeeze it while it's upright, tip it, and like let it suck back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just a little more. BAM! I don't know what you think this is that I'm running, but it ain't no damn snow globe. All right, thank you for having me back, Conference.